Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I want to start off by wishing everybody a happy new year. I actually tried to post this video on Monday the 1st, but I wasn't able to film the video beforehand. I actually went away for the weekend and then I got sick. I don't know if you guys can hear me. I'm a little congested still. So I was sick this entire week. I'm actually almost fully recovered, so I really wanted to get this video up for you guys. So please excuse me if I do sound a little bit sick still. But I have a lot of nail polish favorites for you guys. Before I forget, I'm actually wearing a lipstick. This is the new Kathleen Lights Ultra Satin Lip that she came out with in the color Rever. I really love this color. So some of these nail polishes I actually discovered in the year 2017, or they were released in the year 2017. So some of them were new discoveries, so they've been out for a while, and other ones, again, I picked up or purchased or fell in love with in 2017. So I have a lot of nail polish videos. I decided to do, or nail polish videos, nail polish favorites. I decided to just do one big video instead of splitting it up into indie and mainstream, because quite honestly, I don't think I have that many mainstream polishes. But let's go ahead and get started. The first mainstream polish that I have is from Essie. This is in the color Playdate. I really did fall in love with this color, especially in the springtime of 2017. And mainly because Essie, I don't have that many Essie polishes. So I felt like this was a standout color for me because Essie normally has very sheer polishes, very sheer baby pinks. And I don't really see that many unique polishes from Essie. I do have like a few glitter toppers from them and like a pink chrome one that I really like. But this one was a really nice cream, like bright lavenderish purple that I don't quite have a color like this in my collection. So for that reason, it is my favorite for 2017, and I think it's a really nice color. It is part of the permanent line, and I would highly suggest picking that one up if you want to experiment more with the Essie formulation. Another favorite of mine in 2017 was this Wet n Wild One Step Wonder Gel. I did a video on the colors that I had collected already in my collection. I wanted to do a wear test, but I quite honestly don't have the patience for a wear test because I typically change my nails every 2 to 3 days. But this one did last on my nail a really long time. I wore it during a semester where I just didn't have a lot of time to change around my nail polish. And what I like about this is you do not need a base coat and you do not need a top coat. And these are fully opaque. Most of the colors I have are fully opaque in 2 to 3 coats. This color in particular I really like because it's like a dusty mauve color. It's kind of like a washed out dusty mauve color. This is in the color Taupe as, I guess it is like a taupey mauve color, Taupe as a joke. And Wet n Wild has several colors that I think they've released new colors in this line already. They have a few cream colors. They have a few like shimmery glittery colors. I really like the formula of this. Definitely one of the standout polishes of 2017 for me, and especially when I knew I was going to have a rough week and I just wanted a no fuss nail polish. Alrighty, so I think this is actually my last mainstream polish favorite. This is from Zoya, and this is in the color Merida, and this is one of Zoya's famous scattered holographic polishes. I want to say this either released in the fall of 2016 or early 2017, but I just really fell back in love with the scattered holographic formula after purchasing this nail polish. So there's several already. One of them is Dream, which is one of my all-time favorite Zoya nail polishes. It's like the navy blue scattered holographic formula, but this one definitely, I wore this one over the holiday times and it stole my heart. It's fully opaque in 2 coats. Most of the scattered hollows are fully opaque in 2 coats. It's just a stunning polish. I think that one was in a lot of people's favorites in 2016, but I quite honestly didn't really fall in love with it until 2017. Okay, I'm going to try and keep these polishes grouped by brand. The first brand I have here is KBShimmer, and I have 2 polishes that were standouts for me in 2017. These were both part of a YouTuber like collaboration. It was a really unique collection that KBShimmer released, and I have two favorites from that collection, and I do think these are standouts for the year for me for 2017 for KBShimmer, because quite honestly, I didn't really fall in love with any of the collections that they released. I still love the Birthstone collection. I think the Birthstone collection is hands down the best collection that KBShimmer has ever released, but I included those, I want to say, in last year's favorites, so I didn't want to include it in this year's favorites. The first one, of course, this one is from my all-time favorite YouTuber, Miss Holly Berries, and it's called #Squad Goals, and this is a gorgeous green Crelly polish with a whole bunch of multi-chrome like glitters in there. They're like these metallic glitters in there. Absolutely beautiful, and I had a feeling she was gonna do a green, but I really like this polish. I am a little biased because Holly did create this polish, but this one was definitely one of the standouts of the collection for me. And then the next one is this one. It's called Oh My Ghourd. I missed out on Yummy Yams. I want to say it was by Sally Hansen a few years ago, and I just love those like ugly, pretty, squashy, pumpkin-y colors. And every time I see a brand come out with that color, I just pick it up. But unfortunately, a lot of the polishes that I've picked up with that color don't have very good formulas, and this one has an amazing formula. This one was fully opaque on me in 2 coats, but on the first coat it is very opaque. Some people may like that first coater, but I can still see my visible nail line on that first coat, so I prefer this one with 2 coats. This is just a stunning color for me. Again, it's not everybody's cup of tea because that is that ugly pretty color, but I really like this, and I feel satisfied that I didn't get Yummy Yams and I have this in my collection. I have 2 polishes here from 90 Lacquer. 90 Lacquer has been my all-time favorite indie nail polish brand, but this year they kind of fell a little short. I felt like there was other nail polish brands that came out with just more interesting and intriguing collections, but they still came out, or 90 Lacquer still came out with a really nice summer collection, and I want to say this was like a spring collection. So this one is called Hailstone. I will write down on the screen what the name of the collection is, but they had several colors in this finish. This is just the purple one, but the reason I picked this one out is because it had very unique flakies in there. They weren't your traditional like holographic flaky or holographic glitter. It's somewhere kind of in between a flaky and a glitter, and the formula of this polish is really nice. So anytime I want just a really nice holographic flaky polish, I reach for these. I've worn these in several manicures. I just really like the formula and the appearance of this polish. So I do think this collection was a standout collection, but definitely my favorite collection was this one. I'm trying to remember what the name of the collection. Again, I forgot what the name of the collection was, but this was what she released for the summertime, and this one is the standout polish for me. It's in the color Pineapple Punch. This is basically China Glaze's Celtic Sun, but it has a whole bunch of black shard glitters in here, and you do not need a white base. This is fully opaque on its own in, I would say, 3 coats if you really want that color to pop. Sometimes I can see my visible nail line with 2 coats with this one, but I think it depends on how long my nails are. If my nails are very short, I can get away with 2 coats. If I have longer nails, I typically use 3 coats for this polish, and the shards kind of help build up the opacity of the polish too. This is a stunning polish. There were other colors in the collection, and I think they were all gorgeous. I'm trying to remember what the coral one. There was like a coral one in the collection that I really liked the color of that, but this one definitely has to take it for my favorite. I'm sure it's going to be in a lot of people's favorites. Miss Holly Berries talked about this polish so many times. I did wear this several times in the summertime, and it is one of the ones that I took with me when I went on my cruise to the Bahamas because it's just a stunning polish. Okay, so my next favorite for the year is actually going to be boxes, like nail polish subscription boxes, or not really subscription boxes. I don't even know what to call them. But you have the Hollow Hookup Shimmer Me box, which I do a video called the Hollow Hookup versus Shimmer Me box unboxing. And then I've just recently discovered the Polish Pickup. And I've really been enjoying these boxes or shopping the Polish Pickup every single month because I've had the opportunity to discover a lot of brands. So I'm going to talk about a few polishes here that you can no longer get, but I had to include them because they really are my favorites and they really did help me discover some of my all-time favorite brands. The first one I want to talk about is from Cadillacquer. It's some brand that it's a little bit harder to get here in the US. I've only seen one website that carries Cadillacquer nails, and even then they have a limited selection. They don't have the full range of nail polishes, but this nail polish definitely made me fall in love with this brand. It is such a beautiful, like, silver holographic shimmer, but it has a little bit of like a pink shift to it. And then there's these black and red metallic little micro glitters in there. This is such a beautiful and delicate nail polish. It's called Sing Once Again With Me. Phantom of the Opera is my all-time favorite opera, so I just really enjoyed the name of it. I really enjoyed the theme of this polish, and I also really love the formula. This was fully opaque in 2 coats, and it gave you this really nice and dainty and delicate polish, which typically I don't enjoy, but for some reason it just looked stunning. I fell in love with the boxes in general after picking up this polish, and I just really like this brand, and I want to get a couple more nail polishes. So far I've only picked up 1 nail polish from Cadillacquer Nails because they are a little bit difficult to find. The other brands that made me fall in love with those boxes is blush lacquers. This one I want to say was my first Shimmer Me box that I ever picked up. This is called Livin in a Material World, and it is this gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous, bright corally pink with a silver shimmer, but that silver shimmer kind of reflects a little bit like pink. It's like a hot neon pink shimmer. It is so gorgeous. Whenever I put this on my nails, people always compliment me. I wore the heck out of this polish in the summertime, but I'm also a little bit sad because it was a limited edition polish and I don't want to use up this bottle because it is such a stunning polish. So another favorite of mine from Blush Lacquer is, I don't remember what this collection is called. I want to say it was like their 1-year anniversary, like summer soiree collection. I think that's what it's called. But this one is in the color Petit Macaron, and it is a gorgeous holographic polish with a whole bunch of iridescent, like color shifting flakies in there, and it is such a beautiful collection. This one was my favorite because I love blues, so of course I gravitated towards this one, but they have so many in that collection that are just very gorgeous, very unique colors in my opinion, and the finish of this is just gorgeous. I feel like the size of flakies varies depending on the bottle. This one I feel like has some medium sized flakies, but I still really like this formulation, and Blush Lacquer has slowly been winning my heart over, and it is definitely becoming one of my top indie polish makers. The next polish I want to share with you guys, this is from Different Dimensions, and I've received several polishes from Different Dimensions in a few of these boxes. I've also picked up a few polishes during PolishCon, and I've really liked their polishes, but this really made me fall in love with the brand. Again, I'm so sorry you can't pick this up, but this was from the Hollow Hookup. It's in the color Samba, and this kind of reminded me of the KBShimmer Birthstone collection, but on crack. This is a highly reflective holographic pink glittery goodness polish on your nails. It is so beautiful. It's a linear holographic and a scattered holographic, and it just has holographic shimmer in here and holographic glitter, and it's so beautiful, and it's bam in your face. It's such a beautiful color, and it's kind of this pink, but it has a hint of purple in it as well. Sometimes it looks pink, sometimes it looks purple. I don't quite have a pink like this in my collection, and it's definitely one of the standouts of 2017. Again, I'm so sorry you guys can't get these polishes. And the last one I have here is from Anchor & Heart Lacquer, and this really made me pay attention to Anchor & Heart Lacquer because, quite honestly, again, I'd received a few polishes from them either through a box or through the PolishCon like VIP bag, and I picked a few up during PolishCon, but I liked the polishes. I thought they were very pretty, but this one definitely stood out to me. This is called Hello Jello Hangover, and this was from the July polish pickup. This was the first polish pickup that I ever purchased from. And this is a gorgeous like silver holographic polish with a whole bunch of multicolored glitters in there. But what I like about these glitters is that they're not only metallic glitters in here, there's also sheer glitters. So I've seen several companies do a polish like this where they have multicolored glitters in there, but they're normally either the metallic version or they're the sheer version. Like 90 Lacquer Twinkle Lights, for instance, is the sheer version of the glitters for this polish. But this has a combination of both glitters in there, and it really is jam-packed with every single color of the rainbow. So you have a few different shades of pink in here, a few different shades of blue in here. It's just a stunning polish. And again, this is what really made me pay attention to Anchor and Heart Lacquer, and this was definitely a standout in 2017 for me. Really enjoyed that polish. I have two polishes here from Contrary Polish that definitely stood out to me in 2017 because I quite honestly had only picked up one or two polishes from Contrary Polish before finding these two. I picked these up during PolishCon and they quickly became my favorite. I wore these a lot in November because they do have like those brownie fall tones. The first one here is called Zanna, and it's that like murky, like pumpkin, squashy color, but this has a whole bunch of holographic gold glitter in there. So every time I see a polish like this, I just pick it up. But the formula on this is really nice. This was fully opaque in 2 coats, and it was something unique because a lot of times when I see these colors, they're just a cream version of this color. This gold holographic shimmer really took this polish to the next level, and I've really been enjoying this polish. And I always pair it with this one. This one is called Sparks, and when I picked this color up, this polish up, I didn't really think it was that unique. It's like a white crelly polish with a whole bunch of gold holographic shimmer in there. But then there's also these like flakies in there, and you're not really going to see those flakies until you apply it to your nails. And I think it just adds a twist to your typical white polish. Most crellies, they have so much going on that you can tell that they're not just a white polish. It has such a small amount of glitters in there that you can barely tell that it's a crelly, and it just more looks like a white polish on your nails. So for that reason, I wanted to include that one in this video. All right, guys, hang in there. I have 5 more brands to talk about. So the next one is Lollipop Posy Lacquer. This is called Boys Can't Be Men. I want to say I picked this polish up during PolishCon this year, and it is this very fun hot pink polish with a whole bunch of blue triangle, like neon blue triangle glitters. There's square glitters, there's circle glitters in there, and there is also this like blue shimmer, this bluish purple shimmer throughout the entire polish. This is such a bright and intense polish. I definitely had a lot of fun wearing this. I want to say I picked this polish up in like September, so it was actually not until the fall that I was able to wear this polish, and I still rocked this bright pink polish. But I'm definitely gonna have a lot of fun wearing this polish this year in the summertime. But I wanted to mention it because it was one of the standout polishes from that PolishCon haul. I definitely remember picking up that polish and thinking I want to put that polish on my nails, so that's why I wanted to mention it. Quite honestly, I haven't picked up a glam polish in a long time. This is called Newt, I Don't Think I'm Dreaming, and I think this was from the like Curious Creatures collection or some type of creatures collection, and this is a stunning baby blue polish with a whole bunch of iridescent flakies and glitters in there. This one is a little bit tricky to work with. It does take 3 coats to be fully opaque, but it is definitely worth the work. I think I did a full swatch and review of this collection, and I'll link it somewhere in the iCards if I remember, but I really did enjoy that whole collection because it was like a whole bunch of polishes with iridescent, like color shifting flakies in there, and it just made the polishes just look magical. This kind of reminds me of a mermaid every time I see this polish. I want to say this is one of the ones that I brought with me on my cruise, and I just really think this one was a standout out of the collection. So I definitely wanted to mention that as one of my favorites for 2017. Another collection I really enjoyed in 2017, this was from Colores de Carol, and it was like a circus or a clown themed collection. Again, I'll leave the name of the collection somewhere on the screen, but this one stood out to me because it's the only one that had such intense like neon glitters in here. This one is called Toss My Rings, and it is a baby pink or lavender like pastel crelly with a whole bunch of round neon glitters in there. There's also these little white matte like really small like micro matte white glitters, and I think this is such a unique polish. I've seen several polishes that have like these neon round glitters, but none with this like tone of base. So none with like that pinkish or that lavenderish base. And I think it's unique because it's such a delicate colored base with such bright glitters in there. So the contrast of those two really did set this polish apart from all of the other ones in the collection. I thought all of the polishes in that collection was really fun. I wanted to say I did a swatch and review on it, but if not, I definitely have pictures of the entire collection on my Instagram. But I really did enjoy this polish. And then I have one from Cupcake Polish. This one is called Lord Licorice. They released a Candyland collection, and all of the polishes from the Candyland collection were standout polishes for me, but I definitely had to pick this one because it's the one that I wore the most, and I honestly didn't think I would gravitate towards this color versus like the blue or the yellow in that collection. It's just a stunning red. I typically don't like wearing red polishes, but this is like a candy jewel red color, and it has a little bit of pink in there. So it's just a stunning polish. Fully opaque in just 2 coats. This is jam-packed with holographic micro glitters. If you guys want an intense, in-your-face holographic micro glitter polish, pick this collection up. I hope it's still available. Again, this is from Cupcake Polish. It's the Candyland collection. All of the polishes are gorgeous. My favorite in the entire collection is definitely Lord Licorice. I really loved that polish. Alrighty guys, so the rest of the polishes in here are from my new all-time favorite indie polish maker. This nail polish brand has definitely stolen my heart. I feel a little sad saying that it's definitely surpassed 90 Lacquer, but I have to give this brand props. It was so hard to just pick 1 or 2 polishes to put in this video. So I'm gonna get a few out of the way here. So I have 6 here that are all kind of glitter toppers, and I'm quickly gonna mention these because I've talked about them already in like swatch and review videos, but I really like the glitter toppers from Owl Lacquer. She does such unique glitter toppers, but then the ones that aren't so unique, I feel like she does a better versions of the ones that are already available on the market. So the first one I have here is called Potion Bubbles, and this is like an iridescent glitter topper. Such a pretty dainty glitter topper that will just transform and kind of add a little something extra, so a lot of polishes that you wear it on top of. The next one I have here is called Sunshine, and this is just your very standard gold holographic glitter topper, but I feel like it's a little bit more densely packed than like the ones from 90 Lacquer or from China Glaze that I already have in my collection. So just one swipe of that and you're good. The next one is called Moonlight, and it is the silver version of the holographic glitter topper, and again, this is a little more densely packed than the one from 90 Lacquer and like China Glaze's Fairy Dust. This one is very cool. This one is called Looking Shifty, and it is like an iridescent glitter topper. I've played around with this over dark colors, over light colors, and depending on what colored base you put this over, it's going to give you a different shift. My favorite way to wear this is over like an oxblood red. I think that is the most unique way I have found of using this polish. This one right here, it's called Just Like Magic, and it is a silver holographic glitter topper. So this will transform any polish that you have into a holographic polish, and if you just put one coat over this, it's not going to distort the colored base as much, but if you put 2 or 3 coats over a colored base, it's definitely going to build up to be more like a silver holographic polish. So just be careful of that. And then the last one I think is one of my favorites because it is a little bit more on the unique side, and this is called Light Up the Shadows, and it's like an iridescent glitter topper. It has a couple of white and black like circle and square glitters in there as well. So it's just a little bit more unique of a glitter topper. I quite honestly don't have a glitter topper like that in my collection. So the next 4 polishes that I have to talk about are from 4 different collections. The first one is called Don't Lose Your Head. Again, that pumpkin color. Every time I see this color, I just have to pick it up. This was from the In Dark of the Night collection. She released this for Halloween time, and there are a whole bunch of blackened cream colors. This collection is gorgeous, but this one is definitely the standout of the collection, again, because it is that pumpkin-y color. The next one I have here is Dream. This was from the Bright and Light collection, or the Light and Bright collection that she released over the summertime, and they were gorgeous, gorgeous neon creams that were fully opaque in 2 coats, and you do not need a white base for this. I also did a water marbling using all of these polishes. I believe she's going to be discontinuing these polishes, so I would pick them up. These hand down are my favorite neon cream polishes I have ever found. I love the formula. I'm actually thinking about purchasing a backup because I definitely think these were standout neon polishes. And I love when she comes out with cream colors and coordinating glitter toppers. It was just both of those were just really, really fun collections for me. And then I have these 2. This one right here was, I want to say, from the July polish pickup, and this was again one of the polishes that got me into polish pickup, and this one is called Dragon's Blood. And I'm sorry you cannot get this polish anymore, but it is this beautiful intense neon green polish with a whole bunch of flakies in there. The reason I picked this one is because it doesn't need a white base. I feel like Night Owl Lacquer does such a good job with her neons and a lot of her polishes, because I don't feel like you have to add anything extra to the polishes to get them to work. All of her neons that I've tried do not require a white base, and I love that about Night Owl Lacquer. And then the last polish I have to mention, I want to say this is still available on the website, but I think she released this polish for her birthday, and it's called Bitch, I'm a Unicorn, and it is the funnest polish I have seen. It is a hot pink polish with a whole bunch of black shard glitters and then a whole bunch of iridescent like circle glitters in there. This is such a fun polish, fully opaque on me in 2 coats, and this is definitely one of the standout polishes from Night Owl Lacquer in 2017, so I quickly wanted to mention that one. And that is it. I know I had a lot of polishes, you guys, but I played around with so many new brands in 2017. I can't wait to try out more brands in 2018. I do plan on continuing to do my Shimmer Me box versus Hollow hookup and test out new brands that way, and also pick up a few polishes from the polish pickup every single month. And I'm going to try and aim for brands that I normally don't get just to test out the formula. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys had a good New Year's. Please give this video a thumbs up if you guys enjoyed it. Also, don't forget to subscribe. I do currently post 3 times a week on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And then on Sundays, I like to do a weekly makeup basket. So hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.